There's this guy named...
I love my chocolate skin where it just...
I hate it.
I'm gonna look good for a long ass time, man. I
hate your chocolate skin.
I hate your skin.
Why?
Your skin makes me bad. I hate your skin.
Is it not dark enough? Is that the problem?
Everything is wrong with it.
Damn,
everything. I hate it all.
Everything's wrong.
I hate everything. I love it. I love being dark skinned.
That's not the color of Band-Aids.
I hated it when I was younger because I was around a lot of white people and they pointed out how black I was very often.
Really?
People. Then I got old and I was like, "Oh, you look terrible," and I look good still.
So you had people going around telling you had random people going up to you saying you're black.
He's
I would like to know whenever a conversation would happen. Derek maybe less because it depends. You grew up in a Hispanic area. Hispanics are also extremely racist as well.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
Whenever there's a time to make a black person notice they're black when they're the only black person, it happens every single time.
Yeah.
Whenever it's a time to let you know that you're different, they do it all the time.
You know what was the most?
And then when I was around more black people, it stopped. Because there it is, where everybody was black.
Well,
like, oh, we're all niggas.
Yeah, there's no reason to point it out.
Dude, man, honestly,
the
funniest thing about all of that is that, like, I think, Derek, you're the one who posted it, that Nigerian guy. That video of that Nigerian guy?
Pure black person?
Yes,
that guy, like the second I saw that guy, I was like, oh, Kingston and Derek are not black. Like, that's insane. Like, that is crazy.
We're brown.
I love seeing like dark Africans like that because people really get to understand where the name came from. Same with with a Native American where it's like a dark ass Native dude that is on the border of like a fucking red shade. Where that's why like you get like the stereotypes where it comes from, the porcelain white people in the fucking UK. You know, like where it's like you are literally white. You look like milk. It's insane. And so I love seeing just...
Most people aren't his color, granted.
No,
like my dad is dark as fuck. My dad's not that guy's color.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That guy looks like living obsidian. That man looks like a piano key.
Yeah, he's
what I'm saying is like I see that and I get like you almost like you think about how like those like white supremacists, right? They look at like an Italian or something or like a Jewish person with like even the slightest bit of pigment. They're like, they're not white.
Yeah.
They're not really white. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I saw that Nigerian guy. I was like, oh, I totally get it. Like, they're definitely not. Yeah, you're not white. And you're like, there's something about it because that is black. That is the blackest person I've ever seen in my life. Man.
He has a black beanie on. And his black beanie absorbs more light than his fucking skin.
It's crazy.
You know what's crazy?
Or less light.
That guy's kind of dark that if I had white sheets, I wouldn't let him sleep on my bed. I would change the sheets. I'd assume he would stain the sheets.
Okay, we're getting...
That is crazy.
That's not even racist. That's not even racist. That's just simply like, I don't want to mess up my sheets.
That's definitely not racist.
That's definitely not racist.
I'll put on the blue ones or like the green ones. But the white ones, I feel he's gonna stain them, man. Like, it's nothing to do with his character, though.
I will say, it's the opposite ends of the spectrum both frighten me. Like when I see someone that dark, it kind of like, I don't know, I have a little bit of response, like, whoa. And the same thing when I see like someone that is so fucking white that you see all of their veins, and I'm like, oh, it's just like there's there's something about, like you see the veins in their face and shit. I'm like, oh my god,
it's the extremeness of it because like you so rarely see shades that intense where it's like, oh my god, that guy looks like someone's shadow ran away, man. That's crazy.
The idea of someone being so white that they touch you, like, don't fucking touch me. It's crazy. Like you break character, like everything's fine. You were really respectful. They go to you, get the fuck away from me.
I did. I briefly. This was around the time when I don't remember how this happened, but me and Jontron were at, there was a small window of time we were bonding over talking to British chicks, right? And there was like this ultra porcelain chick that I was talking to at the time. And we were talking about, maybe doing some type of like trip or something like that. But it just it wasn't because of her skin. It just didn't work. It didn't work out because I didn't want to fuck with that anymore. And then the funny thing is, I still married some fucking European chick. I was like, I don't want any part of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to find a nice local chick or whatever. So we weren't talking anymore. But I still, when I'm thinking about it right now, like her skin was it was just like one shade away from just being straight up milk. It is fascinating. It really is. When you see people like that, it's fucking fascinating because you just don't see it. You just don't. I mean, I guess if you lived in certain areas, like wherever that fucking African, because I forgot what country he's from. It wasn't Nigeria. It was something with an
Nairobi,
S.
I think.
It was something with an S because it was saying like, oh, tourists. The whole point of that post was saying that there's a lot of European women that tour Africa to bang dudes like that, and so these guys are just getting hooked up with a bunch of chicks that come to just get destroyed, I guess, because I'm sure his penis is as big as his arm, and yeah. So there, it was like a touristy thing about
what would how would you feel if the trade off for that is like you had to have a massive penis, but your arms were like T-Rex arms? Like how would you take that deal?
No.
No,
I don't see a real benefit in. I'm just trying to think of what I'd look like standing in front of the mirror with this big ass dick in my arms.
You can't even reach your dick.
No, you can because it's so big. You can because it's so big. That's the thing. It's
that's a good point. Yeah, so you just bend down just a little bit, and then you just kind of like just kind of up and down your whole body.
I don't need like first of all, women don't love massive penises.
That is true. Yeah,
they don't. Like women don't like that. Like the thing, like porn stars are not regular women. They're fucking exhibitionists.
Yeah, they're also paid to do that. It's like that's a job. Yeah. Like ultimately, it's like it's not really like. Yeah, you see people with like fucking like what is it, like 2 foot long dicks, and you're like, that's not even like I hate that so much.
Yeah, I saw.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I only know one girl. Like literally, I only know one girl. Like a friend of mine. She's the only girl that I knew that. And funny enough, we've known each other for a long time. And every once in a while there'd be like some sexual tension or whatever. But literally, I never like pursued that because of knowing her fucking palate is giant dicks, and I am not one of those brothers. Like my dick is. I don't know if it's. Like, okay, I'm assuming it's above average or whatever, but I don't really know because I don't really care. But I know it ain't big, like the type of shit that she would be fucking with. So I'm like, if we ever hook up, I know I'm just gonna disappoint her. Like, so I'm just like, there's no point. There's no fucking point,
man.
I mean, like, if you know a girl and then she lets you know that she likes massive hogs and you don't, if you're not packing a massive hog, you're like, well, I clearly am not going to satisfy this bitch. There's this like
you got to start joking, bro. You got to start joking, man. You got to get your jokes in.
Get your jokes in, man.
I am good.
You get a long. Eventually, you just have a really long, thin, like it's like a Slim Jim almost.
No, you got no. You got to. What you do is you got to do that. You got to get it swollen. Let the swelling, let it be swollen for a bit. Let it get engorged. Then joke. So then it learns how to stretch girth-wise and lengthwise.
No, you can't. You
only
have so much mass, though. You only have so much mass. You can't at a certain point you joke so much that like it's like, hey baby, what's up? My pelvis looks like a mosquito's face. Are you ready? It's just like this long, thin fucking string.